The question is, did we imagine that teachers would use our videos in their classrooms? And the answer, I regret to admit, is yes. We definitely planned, this was a big Machiavellian master plan to take all of the education money in the world. Because, I mean, everybody knows that education is one of those super lucrative businesses. Where, you know what I mean? And so we sort of figured, like, maybe if we could make some really, really expensive videos and then give them for free to classrooms, that would be a great way to get really rich. You know? I'm joking, of course. We have been getting, you know, we've been getting fan versions of our videos for years. I mean, it's like they used to come on VHS tapes before the internet was video ready. And from pretty early on, we had correspondence with some teachers who were using them in classrooms, and that's I struggle to really communicate how much we admire teachers and how much that means to us, because when we make like write a song in the studio, at the time we finish the song, it's kind of like when you let your baby go, you know? Occasionally you might hear it on the radio or in the grocery store where we live happens to play a lot of OK Go, which is very strange. Totally sweet. Yeah. But those, that's about all your song ever does after that. And to see teachers actually getting something new and going somewhere new, and that the thing we're making is actually fueling a very positive enterprise somewhere is genuinely extremely exciting for us.
It's even better to hear it at the grocery store.
Okay, I also felt bad because I realized that I took questions up there, and there were two of them, and I only took one. So somebody asked a question about the Muppets, and the other question was about her name. Who's that person? Can you ask it again? Oh, what is the history of our name? Well, Tim and I met when we were 11 years old at summer camp. So we've known each other, what, 7, 8 years now? Yeah. And our art teacher, like this wonderful lady down here, our art teacher was a spectacular woman who taught us all sorts of great stuff at the summer camp. Her assistant was a very interesting guy with a lot of hair and what we thought of as a very unique body odor. And this being a family show, I will just say that it was distinctly skunky. It was not and he, so we would like, this was a drawing class, and you know, the teacher would give you some helpful instructions about how, you know, negative space, perhaps. And then you'd be drawing, say Tim is drawing like, Tim, why don't you draw that art teacher out there, the one who we just talked to?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm drawing him.
I'm Kirk.
I'm Tim.
Hey Tim, you gotta touch that art teacher with your mind and touch the paper with your hand and draw the difference. Now, note that Tim doesn't know what to do with that information.
I'm 11.
Right. Okay, man. Okay, Tim. Okay, go. What was most interesting about that is that he'd been drawing for 20 minutes at that point.
So it never stopped.
Like, it was, the idea that you could start in the middle of already doing something was always very fascinating to us. And so we made a lot of jokes about Kirk and OK Go for many years until we started band, and just seemed pretty obvious, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, last question, lady in the white t-shirt area. Sorry, will you yell that again? Oh, okay, the question is, how many pieces of toast do we use in the last Leaf video? And the answer is in the neighborhood of 2,700, I believe. But the big, we were pretty shocked that the number one negative comment on that video was like, think of how many people you could have fed. And let it be known that all of that was past its sell-by date. It was all donated by the wonderful company that donated it to us. Now, I'm not going to tell you their name because of the following piece of information. We went and tested, the way that was made was we would lightly toast the bread in an actual toaster and then put it in a laser cutter and lightly laser cut it to have the image on it that we wanted. And after a lot of tests, laser cutting toast, we found that there was one particular type of toast that had just really great artistic qualities to it. And so we went out looking for that stuff, and luckily that brand gave us a bunch of their past date stuff, so we were able to do it. All of that toast still is in boxes in my house, and none of it has molded even a little bit. Which is to say that there's a lot of preservatives in that bread. So I'm very thankful to them for giving it to us. I'm also sort of glad that people didn't ingest it, because it probably mummify your insides. Okay, songs? Are we ready for songs? Yeah.